Rust as an alternative to C++? This is a question from YouTube. Hey, really nice video. What does Dan think about Rust as an alternative to C++ in the context of deep learning, especially regarding memory safety, concurrency, and parallelism?
Okay, so from what I understand, Rust is a really nice language that occupies the same kind of niche as C++, that it can compile to efficient assembly, and it's optimized, but it's a lot more memory safe, and has better support for things like concurrency and parallelism. So C++ isn't a very ugly language because it kind of evolved stage by stage from C, and each time they added some new syntax, they had to add it in some way that didn't really conflict with whatever there was before. So for a newcomer to languages, you wouldn't want to learn C++ because its syntax is very ugly. And also with C++, there's always the issue of version number, that features have been added gradually, and often code won't compile with later versions or with earlier versions. So it's a big headache. The real problem with Rust is about library support, that deep learning is a complex thing, and you're always going to need some kind of libraries like for linear algebra, for matrix multiplication, things like that. And if optimized libraries don't exist in Rust, then I guess you'd have to use some kind of shim to call C++ versions. But the problem then is you're kind of, it almost negates the purpose of using Rust, because most likely you're going to define your model in Python anyway. So then having Python calling Rust, calling C++ or C, it just becomes a bit ugly. Like, what would be more ideal is if they could rewrite all of the lowest level code in Rust or something. Would that make sense? I don't know. It's a great language, but nothing exists in isolation. You know, these days people don't program in just one language. It's all about how convenient is it to use with other languages. And I don't really know the answer, but as of right now, I would say Rust is not an active issue for deep learning. Nobody's transferring to it right now.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye.